Hey. So this video is going to be about a couple of things. Trending things and scams. First is, because it all kind of like goes together in my mind. When I think about trending things, I always think about consumerism, materialism, and vanity, and how a lot of trendy things just encourages people to buy a lot of unnecessary items, encourages people to just do too much, in my opinion. Because you really don't need this thing, but because it's everywhere, you got FOMO. Now you feel like you need to buy this item, and because sometimes these things don't cost that much, you're like, oh, it's only $20, it's only $30, but all of it starts to add up, and before you know it, you have a bunch of items in your closet or a bunch of just things in your house that serve no purpose. I get, because think about how much you see so much of these content creators are creating content my Amazon finds, my Temu finds, my Shein finds, my hauls, and all of this stuff. And it's like, you watch it and you like, oh, I kind of want that looks cool, it'll make things easier, but then you go buy it and never use it, or then you go buy it and realize it's not what they advertised, which goes into the scammy part about everything, right? A lot of what's trending, people figure out how to make scammy products based off of it. So to me, I've always been one of those type of people who don't try to hop on too many trends, because I don't care. Why don't I care? Because I'm not trying to spend money on that bullshit, and I'm not trying to spend money on that bullshit. And when you think about, at the end of the day, a lot of that is going to be like fashion, that's going to be out of style in a few months. So why would I buy that? Why would I spend $100 on that item and I'm not going to be able to wear it after next year? Do you know, I swear to God, I shit you not, most of the items that I've ever spent the most money on, I never wanted to wear. I almost never wanted to wear it. Why? I didn't want to get messed up. I didn't want to be seen in it too often, because if I don't want to be seen in it. I already been saw in it once, and da-da-da-da. So I would it would be weird, and maybe that was just a me and my mind thing, but I would get really, really weird about things that I spent a whole lot of money on, especially clothing items, purses, whatever. I'm gonna rock one of those, but at the same time, I'm not out here trying to spend $200, $300, $400 on no purse, because again, I would have the same fears. I'd be, not fears, but I'd be like, you ain't about to, and I don't want nobody to try to walk on me and steal my shit. I don't want nobody to walk on, I don't want this thing to get destroyed. So it'll, to me, the more money that I spend on stuff, the more I feel like, ooh, okay, it's so precious. And I don't like that attitude, because one, it makes me feel broke. Two, it makes me feel really just to make me feel like broke, because it's like, ooh, if I mess it up, if something break, if it gets stolen, then I can't replace it. So that makes me feel broke. And if that's my mentality going into it, do I really need that item? Because I'm not trying to be broke, trying to afford a $500 bag when I really don't have it, or now I'm not about to wear it out, I'm not about to do nothing with it because I'm scared that something gonna happen to it. That's broke. That's some broke shit. So how about I just don't buy it? How about I just stick to my $200 bag, and I know I can rock it everywhere, and if something happened to it, it's going to be a lot easier for me to buy a $200 bag than a $500 bag, whether I got the money for it or not. And because I literally get the sweats when I make big purchases. I don't know why. I be like, I be having the money, the shit be there, I know what I'm spending on, and I be having plenty of money left, and I just separate. And I'll drop the link in the description box, because I was watching this video earlier, and what's funny is, I woke up this morning, I was like, if I had to make a video on YouTube, what would it be about? And it was basically, my thought was trending. I'm happy I'm not a trendy person. I'm happy that I try to stay true to myself. I'm happy that there's people out there that try to do the same thing. And that was ooh, if I wanted to make a video on YouTube today, that's what it would be about. It would be about, stay true to yourself. Who gives a dang if everybody like it or not? And it's bringing back everything with this Charlie Kirk situation and everything that's going on these days. It's just stay true to whatever it is that you believe about anything, while also understanding that as long as you realize that your thoughts and your feelings about certain things are truly coming from you, and not coming from just the ethers, because you heard somebody say something, and they're virtue signaling and all that other stuff. Like, none of that. But like, you listen to people, their arguments, their pros, their cons. You listen to both sides, and you still coming up with the same opinion and same types of thoughts. Then to me, that's how you know that it's coming from you. And you think about it, and you put some inventory in it, and that's how you know that things are truly coming from you. When it's not, that's when we start getting this, everybody seem like they riding the fence, and depending on the wind, which way the wind go, that's which way they swing. No. Be happy you're not one of those type of people. Be happy that you don't jump on some of these trends. Be happy about these things. Don't feel like, because I feel like we all feel like we're missing out on something when we don't go along with everything that everybody goes in. Like, I haven't had social media other than like the things I may or may not post on YouTube, or the videos and things that I watch on YouTube, the interactions that I get here. This is pretty much, and I do call this social media to a certain degree. This is pretty much all I have. Well, I do have a LinkedIn, but I don't know why they call that social media. There ain't shit about that social. Just a bunch of people acting like I don't even know. I don't be on it like that. Because who cares? I don't care. But so this is all that I have. So because of that, when I go out to places, when I go do certain things, because I'm not looking at the world through the lens of, ooh, can I create content? Can I post a video about this? Can I say, like, that's not in my purview. So it makes things that I do in this world feel a little different these days. Like, when I go places, if I don't have my camera out, my phone out every second trying to take pictures, I don't feel no sort of way, because who the fuck gonna see it anyway besides me? And guess what? That's what I got these eyeballs for. So I can remember, so I can actually participate in the activities that's going on around me. I'm not sitting up here trying to record everything or trying to create content about what the fuck I'm doing. Who cares? I mean, somebody might care, but I'm encouraging you guys to not care about some of these day in a life type shit. Like, who gives a fuck about what people are doing with their life? All it's doing for you is making you feel like you're missing out on something, making you feel like maybe your life should be better than what it is, and all this other stuff, when maybe it's not. Maybe you're exactly where you're supposed to be right now. And maybe you are supposed to be somewhere else. Maybe, like, and this is why I think I try to be open to, if you're going to watch it, fine. Use all these things as tools and as education. Don't try to take it personally. Don't try to take it when you watch it. If you're going to watch a day in a life, don't take it, ooh, my life, if my life ain't like that, it's not right. No. Ooh, I wish I had that, but why? Because I say this because a lot of these influence and content creators, if their whole life is based on views, and if they can get sponsors and things like that, you gotta, like, because you're not following these trends, you already understand. They're saying whatever they need to say to keep you on that hook, to keep you listening, to keep you watching, to make you buy. So you already know that, so you're not all caught up like that. And that's good. That's very good. Stay that way. But I do think that it's important for us more than anything. And it's like, just chill. Just think about it and chill. And the next thing I want to talk about was the scammy culture that we live in. And like I just said, because we have so many people that's trying to make this a lifestyle, that's trying to make, ooh, I'm a content creator, I have to make this a business, I got to make some money. And like, because we make these things money driven formats, like, guarantee, like, I'm not saying that if I ever got to a bunch of subscribers or whatever, that I wouldn't try to monetize my page. It's not to say that maybe I wouldn't have sponsors, but it is to say that I'm not going to be bought. If I have a certain opinion about certain things, there's no amount of money that you can give me that will make me want to change my thought process about that thing. And that happens way too much. But anywho, talking about the scammers, because we, again, have that fear of missing out. Like, low key, like, I've been going on a lot of trips lately because of that. But you know, I feel very glad about it, so I ain't even tripping about it. I'd rather have FOMO from trips and things than, ooh, look at those little pair of shoes that I'm never gonna wear because I can't have nothing to wear it with and nowhere to wear it to. I just need those. Like, no. Anyway, what was I talking about? Scammers. So it's becoming very, very easy to scam people because we have FOMO. It's becoming very, very easy to scam people because people are not really finding as much joy in these things like they think they do. Because I feel like if you've really found joy online scrolling through TikTok, you wouldn't feel the need to just keep buying things and believing everything that you saw on that place. Because something that I noticed when I used to make videos, since I've been on YouTube, period, making videos or not, is that we have, in the psychology too, we have just in our minds, the way that our mind works, we tend to gravitate towards pretty people we think have authority, people with money. So if you're pretty, you look like you got money, and you sound authoritative, you sound like you know what you're talking about, people are going to be attracted to whatever your content, whatever you're talking about. What I'm finding is a lot of people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. A lot of people are very one-sided. A lot of people are just out here trying to say what they need to do to separate you from your money. Because again, what do people talk about? How the wealth gap, the wealth disparity is great. So when the average person like you and I need to go try to build up wealth, how do you think we're building up wealth? We're not building up wealth hitting up Bill Gates and hitting up Mark Zuckerberg now and hitting up Amazon. Now we may be using their platforms, but we're not getting no money directly from them motherfuckers. We're getting money from people like you and I that are participating in these systems. Like every time if you got an affiliate link, so that means Jeff Bezos, even though he ain't over Amazon anymore, Amazon isn't personally giving you a bunch of money. Jeff Bezos isn't giving you any money. You're getting money because I'm buying something on Amazon, and because there's an affiliate link, you're getting money. So I'm still putting money in your pocket. And I think that that's where, when we talk about trends and scams, and I really with scams, that's why I'm like, oh my gosh, people don't even realize, like, we are getting scammed from top to bottom. Like, the government's scamming you, your local and federal governments is scamming you. You come online and can get scammed. People in your life can try to be scamming you. It's just ridiculous. And again, all of it is because people are pursuing trends and people are pursuing what they believe is wealth. I've been trying to wake up, not even trying. For the last couple of years, there's been very subtle changes in my life, but changes nonetheless. I literally had to look in the mirror this morning and do my little dance and sing to myself. I even shed a little tear because I realized that because I've had it in my thought process for so long, that when change happens, it's just going to be like bam, and I'm just going to know it, and I'm just going to see it, and it's going to be like woo. And that's not how it tends to happen for me. It tends to happen very slow, very gradually, because I've been doing certain things, taking certain steps over the last months and years. And now, instead of life being like this sometimes, it's like, it's not so many ups and downs. And I'm saying this for those people that suffer with anxiety and depressions in this life. As someone who's been diagnosed, what they diagnosed me with, I don't even remember, because I don't claim these things. I don't claim them because if I claimed them, not that I don't claim them, like, I understand this is what you're telling me I am based off my behaviors, based on what it is. Okay, I accept that. I accept those things. But am I going to claim depression? No. What I do claim is I claim responsibility for my thoughts, my behaviors, and the things that I do. So because of that, that's why it wouldn't allow me to recognize when things change. So because you need to, as a person, if you have depressions, anxieties, and things like that, following trends really ain't good for you. Let me tell you, it ain't good for you. And when you have that depression and anxiety, and I think a lot of more people suffer, there may not be to a clinical point, but a lot more people have depressive episodes and more anxious episodes than they ever would think of. So something that helped me really put that in my mind is I was watching this video one day, and this guy was like, just think about anxiety and depression like this. Depression is that fear, that fear of something that once was. Anxiety is the fear about what could be. So it's all stemming from fears. You know, you're depressed because you fear this happened before and you fear it could happen again, so you're depressed. You're afraid of what could happen in the future because you really don't know. Now you have anxiety. And what I'm saying is, when you start to put certain things in place, like I said, like one of the things that really, really started helping me was fasting. Even though I didn't like, I was like, let me quit playing. I've been fasting for years now, years. I got really, really intense last year and kind of scaled it back, and starting to get a little bit more intense now that my schedule and my work schedule is kind of evening out. Got another job. The schedule is a little bit more, that 9 to 5 type of flow. And that makes me want to make another video, because I think I'm going to end this quick just so I can make a video about that, to talk about it, because people really need to. Y'all are disgusting me right now, and it's ugh. But anyway, but yeah, I'll conclude this video with saying that when you no longer fear what you don't have, it becomes less likely that you will be scammed or that you will fall for what's trending and always want to be about what's trending, because you would realize a lot of that shit just doesn't matter. Trends change every day, and you don't have to change with them. You just have to be true to yourself. All right now? All right.